Linda High School, and welcome to the first news video of 2023. I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Jacob. Hello, Rio Linda High School.
And today we have some exciting things happening. This episode we will be viewing some exciting videos today. One about the upcoming Spider-Man game, an interview with Mr. Cummings in his new car, going over one of our students' Hot Wheels collection.
Then we will be interviewing two Rio Linda High School teachers and end off with a spotlight on the FFA program. But until then, let's take a swing into the new Marvel game.
Hello, I am Ron and I'll be going over some new information about the new Spider-Man game coming to PlayStation on October 20th. From trailers of this game, we learned about how there will be a new Venom symbiote suit, as well as expected abilities like stronger webs, enhanced strength, slams, and more. There was another leak of its expected fight with Peter Parker. As stated before, Venom will be popping up as a villain in this game. We are also leaked that Kraven the Hunter will be making an appearance. Some other that might be showing up are like Black Cat, Sandman, Kingpin, and a few others. As you guys may know, Miles Morales needs help for college coming up, as this game takes place 9 months after the Miles Morales Spider-Man game came out. The main story follows Miles Morales, as it has been shown that he wants to go to college, and Peter Parker is helping him with his paper as well as tutoring him. The last thing that we are going over is the ratings and the age gap. It has been said that this game would be more to fit teens to adults, as it was said to have more of a gory aspect and a darker theme.
From the looks of it, this new Spider-Man game looks pretty dope.
Since I don't know much about video games, I'll take your word for it. Next up, we have an interview with Mr. Cummings about his new car. He seems excited about it.
Hello, I'm Jacob Tanadabu here in the Rio Linda Knights Network, and today I'm here with our TV and video production teacher at Rio Linda High School, Mr. Cummings. So, Mr. Cummings, tell me about your new car.
My new car, well, it's about time I got a new car because I've been talking about getting one since, 2018. My new car is a Honda Pilot. It's a 2019. I bought it used from CarMax. It was $30,000. It had about 30,000 miles on it. I financed it. I put down $8,000, and so the monthly is about $500. So not that bad, really. As far as me getting a new car, the reason why I had to get one is because somebody crashed into me on Watt Avenue on May 17th on the way to school. It was a pretty bad day, and my car was totaled, but luckily I was not hurt. The guy was 19 years old. It was in a 2020 Camaro. Boom! Smashed right into us.
Dang, that sounds pretty harsh. Well, mind if I ask you this, but how would you compare your new car to your old car?
My new car and my old car. My new car I love. It's the best car I've ever owned in my life. My old car, don't get me wrong, I don't want to throw it under the bus, so to speak, because it never broke down. The air conditioner worked, but it was just a little limited. It was only a 4-cylinder, so it didn't have a lot of horsepower, get up and go, and it was old. It was from 2004, so the car was almost 20 years old. Can you believe it? I was older than my students. My students had better cars than me.
Yeah, I can't believe that. Well, this looks like a really good car, an SUV. It performed way better than your old car.
It's fast, it's got some get up and go, it's all-wheel drive. I can take it to the mountains and not put on snow chains unless it's required. It's got 3 rows of seats, so I can fit 8 people in there. I can fit my 3 kids and 1 friend each, and then my wife and I, 8 people total.
Wow, that's a lot of people. You can put a whole party in there. Well, thank you, Mr. Cummings.
Thank you, Jacob.
The interior of the car is pretty techy and spacious. Congratulations for the car, Mr. Cummings. I can't wait to get my first car. How about you, Jacob? What do you want your first car to be?
Well, I want my first car to be a Tesla. On the topic of cars, we have an interview of a fellow student's collection of Hot Wheels.
My name's Orion Goforth from White Linda High School from Mr. Cummings class, period 3 advanced. I'm here with
Will Slater.
Today we're gonna interview him about his cars, but first we're gonna get some shots. Now that we're done going over the shots of his cars, we're gonna interview him. The first question I have for you: when did you start collecting cars?
When I was 1 years old.
All right, the next question we have is how much is your car collection?
$2,000.
Question number 3: when will you stop collecting?
Never.
All right. Question number 4: how much does one car cost?
$1.24.
All right. Now, question number 5: how much cars do you have in total?
Around 100,000.
All right. That's the interview of Will's car collection. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. We're desperate.
Wow, what a collection. Do you have any collections of yours, Alyssa?
Yeah, I like to collect pins. I have a bunch of Hello Kitty ones.
That's cool. I've got a sports hat collection myself. It might be worth something someday.
That sounds fun. Well, thank you for sharing your collection with us, Will. After the success of the Barbie movie, I heard Mattel's gonna make a Hot Wheels movie.
What an interesting idea. I imagine Will's going to be the first in line to see that one.
For sure. Our next video, we've asked some teachers about their careers and what's like being an educator. Roll the clip.
Hello, Mr. Watson.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm here to interview you today, and I would like to ask about how do you like working at Rio Linda currently?
I love it. I spent 13 years of my career trying to get here, and when I finally got here, I was happier than I could ever be. I had to leave, unfortunately, for a few years, but now that I'm back, I'm even more happy and glad to get to end my career here.
What do you think your favorite memory has been?
When I was leaving before, the students, and this totally caught me off guard. We were having a pep rally on my last day, and they told me, you gotta get down to the gym, you gotta get down to the gym. I was helping some student. And as I went running across the campus, I thought there was an emergency. I ran into the gym, and all of the students in the gym, packed to the very rooftop, were chanting my name and saying goodbye. And it made me cry. I really, really enjoyed that. It's stuck with me since.
Sounds like a very fantastic memory. I would like to ask about what do you think has changed in Rio Linda since the last time you worked here and you working here right now?
You know, the biggest change, it's gonna seem silly to like everyone else, but it's how we do lunches. We used to do lunches by wings, and now we do it by departments. That's kind of interesting. Other changes I've seen is just that, you know, we have all these different programs, and I'm glad to see so many kids. We had programs before, but it seems like there's even more, and there's more, seems to be more unity in some ways. People are more really working in the programs, a lot of pride, a lot of things people are going out and doing, and but at the same time, one of the changes I saw this year is actually a continuation of an ongoing change, a tradition. For a couple years, nobody redid Senior Square. And I really think that's great that every senior class tries to put a stamp on Senior Square. And when we came out this year and we saw that it had been redone, I said, there's a change I like. This class is taking pride in their square.
All right, thank you for your interview today.
No, thank you. I hope you have a good day.
Thank you. That's it.
Hello, Mr. Ty. I'm Jose, and I'm here to interview you today.
All right. First off, I just want to say thank you guys for, you guys have a lot of teachers to choose from, so I appreciate you guys, choosing me. It's an honor to speak with you for a couple minutes.
Thank you. I've heard great things about you. So for now, the first question, how do you like working here at Rio Linda so far?
I love it here. This has been a great environment. I like the diversity of students. You get a little of everybody and different backgrounds and, you know, cultures and stuff. So, I mean, I've enjoyed my time. I know I'm relatively new. I mean, I came in kind of in the middle of last year, and so this is my starting off my first full year here. But I really enjoyed my time here. I love it.
Thank you. And how do you think the other schools that you worked at has compared to Rio Linda?
Well, I've worked at about 5 or 6 other schools, and like I said, definitely Rio Linda is on the upper echelon of schools for sure. It would probably be my top 2 or 3. Again, I would say that it's a very unique area. I've never worked at a school that's kind of in this sort of area where it's, you get the ag and you get, like I said, a lot of different backgrounds and cultures and things. I've worked at a few schools that were in the city and in different places, and you typically just get kind of one demographic or a couple different demographics of students and families, and I feel like you get a lot of diversity here. So that's, how I see Rio Linda as opposed to other places I've been.
All right. What do you think your favorite memory has been so far in Rio Linda?
Wow, so many. Definitely, I was able to chaperone, under Miss Felix, the Disneyland trip for the seniors last year. And so that was a cool memory. Just, I got to know a lot of students that way, even though they were seniors and graduating or had already graduated. And just, the staff that went, that was cool to be around them. So that's probably been my most fun memory. But other than that, just, getting to know students here and there, coming in for work permits or asking me questions about college. So just kind of in and out, walking the halls, and, and also working for my counseling team. That's been awesome.
All right. Thank you. I think that's it for today.
Okay. Thank you.
The interview with those teachers was so interesting. Thank you for sharing your wisdom and stories with us.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Watson and Mr. Ty. Good job with the interview. What do we have next, Jacob?
Well, I'm glad you asked. For our final episode, we have a piece of the FFA program at our school. Hopefully, this will answer all your questions about what the FFA program is all about.
Hi, I'm Abby, and I'm here to talk to Miss Carson about the FFA program. So, what does FFA stand for?
Future Farmers of America, but there's some controversy with that. So some states it's purely the FFA, and in California we did go back to Future Farmers of America.
Okay. What is FFA? Like, what do you do in FFA?
FFA is actually an intercurricular club or organization. It is the largest student organization in the nation, if not the world. I'm not 100% sure it's worldwide largest. Mm-hmm. We are leadership based. We have supervised agriculture experience as part of our program, and then there's the classroom model. So unlike an after school club, you have to be in one of our ag classes to be in the FFA.
What does FFA prepare you for?
Everything. And that's where I think a lot of students think we're just about cows and plows. There's a lot of public speaking, money management, budgeting, time management, just responsibilities overall involved in our program.
What are the official colors of the FFA?
National blue and corn gold.
What animals are currently at the barn?
We have a breeding goat project, so we have several does and a buck out at our barn full-time these days. They'll be due to kid end of October, beginning of November, so our numbers hopefully multiply. We have a rabbit breeding project out there, so we have several does and some bucks. We have our laying hen project. We introduced 12 new girls this summer. We have 3 geese that we introduced as our little guard geese, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And then we just brought in our first steer a couple weeks ago.
How much does a goat cost to take care of it?
Last year goat prices were crazy. That's why we try to breed our own. We had to pay almost $600 for a goat.
FFA looks like a fun program to be involved in. Remember, you need to sign up with your counselor or talk to Ms. Carson to be involved.
How easy and fun. Well, that's our show for today.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to smile for the camera if you see one out there recording you for our show.
Bye. See you next time.